Hello again, welcome back to All Grown Up and the continuing journey of my recovery from my laparoscopic hysterectomy. And I'm with my amazing and beautiful sister Andrea, who has been caring for me over these last few days. What day are we on? Day 5? 4? 5? Saturday.
Monday.
5. Is it?
Well, 5 days post-op.
5
6
days
days since your operation.
Right. So, and I'm still in my dressing gown. I still haven't got dressed. But anyway, so I think it was the day after I came back from hospital. We were having a chat in the morning, and I was confused as to, one, what they really do, but also, why am I not allowed to lift things that are heavy? Why can I not do that? And Andrea was brilliant and gave me a really great explanation. Just as quick background, you're not a surgeon, are you?
I was.
But you were a surgeon. So Andrea does have a lot of good knowledge on this subject.
I wasn't a gynecologist though.
No.
But, yes.
So why can I not lift things up?
Well, what I said to you was when somebody has a laparoscopic procedure, which is also called keyhole surgery, the surgery itself is exactly the same as if you had an open operation. The only difference is that you don't have a big incision.
Right.
So you've got 4 very small incisions, which is where the instruments pass through into the abdominal and pelvic cavity. But the operation itself is exactly the same as if you had an open operation. So the thing is, if you've had an open operation and you have a big scar, then you obviously it stops you getting up and doing things because it hurts. But because these incisions are so small, it sort of tricks your brain into thinking you haven't really had anything very major that's happened.
That's true,
isn't it? So, and you think, well, of course I can lift.
I should be fine.
The problem is that you have actually had major surgery inside, and all of that has to heal. So I was explaining to you that, you know, when you have in the case of hysterectomy.
Yeah, carry on.
In the case of a hysterectomy, obviously the womb isn't just free floating in your pelvic cavity. It is attached to structures via ligaments. And
this was the part that was really interesting to me and really helped to understand. So the ligaments.
So the ligaments are like any ligament that attaches muscle to bone, for instance. Ligaments can attach structures to other structures. So the ligaments that attach the uterus and the cervix to the pelvis, it's connective tissue basically. But it also is where the blood vessels and nerves and everything travel from, you know, wherever they come from, to supply the uterus and the cervix and the fallopian tubes. So obviously during the surgery, those ligaments have to be cut, and the blood vessels have to be tied off, obviously, otherwise they would bleed. So all of that has to heal. And also, the other thing about that part of the body is it's connected to the perineum, which is the pelvic floor. So, you know, so if you don't allow everything to heal properly, you do risk all sorts of problems like prolapse, and, you know, which could lead to things like incontinence and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's really, really important. You know, this is major surgery we're talking about here. To really allow everything to heal properly, not just on the surface, but inside. Yeah. So, and I think, well, I won't say the good thing about open surgery is that you know about it because the abdominal wounds are so painful. The problem is, and actually there was this person who was in the bed opposite you, who I personally think was some kind of an angel, really, because she was
amazing, wasn't she?
Well, she was, and she said exactly, she made the point, don't rush into things. And she'd actually known women who had done exactly that and who had ended up with prolapses. That is the last thing you want, because then you need more surgery.
No, I don't want that.
No, I mean, you know, it's of course you don't. So that's the reason.
But, really. But I mean, I've also heard of lots of different people who push it too fast, because you can't. It feels like I should be able to of course I can lift things up, but actually you're using a lot of the core muscles and all of that kind of thing, and nothing's ready to have that pressure. And so therefore, yeah, and it's really that conversation that we had really helped me to think, oh, if I'm reaching for something, you know, I'm oh no, could somebody please get so
Yeah.
And it's also a really good lesson in asking for help, which I'm sure I'll do more videos on.
Yeah.
Because it's a hard thing to ask for help.
Well, especially if you're the one who normally is the one who's helping.
Who does for everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. But it's also remembering.
Yeah.
Because if you feel you can do it, then why wouldn't you?
Exactly. But for me, that's why that conversation was so important, and which is why I'm so grateful that you're sharing it with my lovely people viewing, because that way, you know, other people can also have that wisdom and go, oh no, well, of course I feel like I can do that right now, because look, I can just reach and grab it, but actually I have to stop myself from doing that. And it's a really wise wisdom, wise words from Andrea.
But also for partners and family, because I think you've had that, haven't you? People are looking at you going, well, you look all right.
You look fine. Yeah. Oh, you look fine, Frances. Oh, good. Yeah. Yes, but I've just had major abdominal surgery.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I think this is. I mean, the advent of keyhole surgery has just completely changed surgery and operations. It's amazing, but that is the downside. Is that I mean, it's incredible to think that you had a hysterectomy and were discharged the next day. Yeah. Isn't it? When you think about it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
You've been in bed for over a week with drains and all sorts.
Yum. Okay, well, it's true. All this excellent points. But thank goodness for keyhole surgery, and hopefully the healing will be quicker. But I have got to be really cautious, and that's
it's an investment, isn't it?
For my future. So there we go. Thank you. That was really helpful. Hopefully that's helped a lot of people out there who have just been through their hysterectomy. If you have, or whatever procedure you've had, really lots and lots of love to you, and I hope you heal really well, and take your time with things, baby steps. And that's going to be my next video, is baby steps. I've decided already.
That's good.
So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you are on a hysterectomy journey, please put down below how you're getting on. I'd love to know. And take care. Lots and lots of love from both of us. Mwah.